Welcome back, folks. Hope you're having a great week. This week, we're going to open a train together, and it's right here next to me. This Lionel Lion Chief Ready to Run set. I get questions all the time about how to start in the hobby or how to grow your collection. These Ready to Run sets are great additions for anyone who is looking to get started in the hobby or for collectors who just want to grow your collection. I'll tell you, when I see these boxes sitting in a train store, it's hard for me to resist. There's just something about the way they're put together and the colors and knowing that there's a train in there just waiting to be run. So join me as we open the setup together and test it on my layout. Factory sealed. Gotta love that. Taking the tape off always stresses me out. Here we go. No longer minty fresh, folks. But we didn't buy the train to look at the box forever. We bought it to run it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is a semi-scale train set, which means it's not the same proportions as the engines that we see a lot of times on this channel. But we will compare the Berkshire engine that comes with this set with the scale model, because why not? I can't wait to open this thing. Inside this box is everything that you need to get started. You have the steam engine, which is a semi-scale Berkshire Lion Chief engine, freight cars, and a caboose. You also have a circle of Lionel Fast Track, and a power supply, and a remote control. You can also use Bluetooth on your phone. Let's open this box. There's just something about opening up a train for the first time, right? So fresh. So we're through the outer part of the packaging, and now you're gonna see all of the components. You have the power supply up top, the remote. We're gonna need some batteries for that in a minute, because I always forget that. You have the tender and the engine, and then underneath is gonna be your track and your freight cars. When I'm opening these boxes, I like to keep the tape intact as I'm pulling away the plastic layers. That way when you put it back in the box, everything keeps really nice. Here's the tender. So fresh, so clean. Nothing like when they're brand new, right? So much packaging. The unveiling of the engine. I think it's like when they're this new, I'm like afraid to touch them. It's like there's no fingerprints on it yet. It's just perfection. Here we go. Obviously, you want to use the ribbons to pull the engine out because that allows you to pull it straight out of the packaging. There it is. Lionel semi-scale Berkshire locomotive. This is a Lion Chief edition, not a Lion Chief Plus 2.0. The difference between this model and a Lion Chief Plus 2.0 is that this model doesn't have a speed controller and it doesn't have some of the sounds and the effects that a Lion Chief Plus 2.0 has. Has a die-cast shell, so it's got a ton of weight to it. 2 traction tires, so this engine's gonna pull. I could probably hook it up to a bunch of my scale cars and it's gonna drag them with no problem. Told you. I knew it could do it. That was a lot of cars for that engine to pull. Tip: whenever you open up a new train, no matter what it is, no matter who it came from, no matter who makes it, always inspect everything and make sure it looks okay. These trains travel a long way and they get kicked around and beat up. You ever seen some of these people's ring camera footage? I mean, some trains just get dropped on your doorstep. This engine looks just fine. I almost want to do one of those like ASMR videos for the rest of this. Now we're going to remove the cardboard. Just kidding. Look at those. Well, I guess we got to get them out of the wrapping, don't we? It's pretty cool looking cars in there. Car number 1. Coal car gondola with a coal load. Pretty nice. I'm a huge fan of the C&O. This is just great. Car number 2, tank car, pretty sharp. Nice. And the last freight car is this box car. Really like the colors on this. I really need a scale version of this. And now we move to the final layer. It's like Pandora's box in here. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Here's our caboose down at the bottom. Of course we gotta get this out. This looks a lot like my scale C&O caboose. Let's wrap up what else is in the box and get this thing running. The final component in the bottom is in this cardboard container. And this is going to be that loop of Fast Track. You're going to have some straight sections and you're going to have some curves. I have our set sitting on the track. We're ready to go. Let's fire it up. First, we want to turn on our remote. I got the batteries. I forgot to put them in. Stand by. Can't do anything right here. Sorry, folks. Last one. I'll tell you. Now let's give it a try. That's what we want to see. If there's one thing that you remember after this video, is don't forget your batteries for your remote. Now let's fire it up. Let's give it a little toot toot. Bell. And let's check out the dialogue. Again, pretty basic in these engines.
This is CNO 2765. We are up and running. Let's get this train made up.
Hold on a second, did you hear that? The cab number is 2765. This Lion Chief engine, this ready-to-run Lion Chief engine, has road-specific crew talk. That's normally something you only see in a Vision Line engine.
CNO 2765 to conductor. Go ahead and pull the pin. We'll get 3 off the siding and be ready to roll out.
One more reason to check out this set if you haven't already. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to take a look at this one next to its scale counterpart, so you can see the difference between semi-scale and scale. Here comes the scale Berkshire, also Chesapeake and Ohio. Now the whistle in the scale Berkshire is from the Nickel Plate Road 765. So before you comment, just let you know, I am aware, but thank you. All right, so now you see both engines together. Let's have the famous whistle war. Maybe this one's not quite fair, but check this out. Here goes our Lion Chief and our Legacy. One more time. Lion Chief, Legacy. But I'll tell you what the Legacy version does not have. Road-specific crew dialogue.
This is the dispatcher. Take the green. Over. Roger. Cleared to move. Here we go. Out.
See? But then our Lion Chief engine does.
This is CNO 2765. We are up and running. Let's get this train made up.
Both great engines in their own right. Let's check them out as they run around the layout. I'm going to try to make these trains look as similar as I can. So I'm going to take the scale Berkshire. I have a red Chesapeake and Ohio caboose. I have a coal car. I have a box car. And I'm going to use this Katy tank car, because it's the only tank car I really have in, well, This has to be one of the most impressive ready-to-run sets that I've ever seen. If you're looking for this set, you are in luck. You can find these sets online or perhaps at your local hobby shop, and Lionel also is offering it again in 2023. Let me know what you thought. Do you collect ready-to-run sets? Do you have any of your own? If you're looking to get into the hobby, what a great way to get started. And if you're a collector, what a great set to add. It's a win-win for everybody. As always, a huge thank you to all of my subscribers and everyone who's been supporting this channel. My name is Chris, and this is RBP Trains. We'll see you next time.